Hey there, one. Okay, time has come to install the alarm. It's going to be a very easy installation. As you can see, I already pulled the battery out to give me some more room. I got my Genius Boost out here to provide some extra power so I can figure out which wires do what, but pretty much on this I know which wires do what. So the installation, like I said, is relatively simple. Here it is right here. You got 5 wires. Really you only need 2, or actually sorry, really you only need 3. There's actually a secondary ground on the alarm module itself. Then there's also a ground right here, so that's your black wire. And really all you need is your red wire. Your blue wire is remote start. I'm going to see if this has a time delay remote start. If it doesn't, I will not be using the blue wire. The gray wire is ignition on. So basically, as far as I know, this will just sense that the ignition is on, and the alarm will know that the ignition's on. And it probably has something to do with the remote start, or not. So the ignition is not on for the remote start. And then your yellow wire is your lights. There's actually 2 yellow wires in the harness, but one does left turn signals, one does right turn signals. I'm just going to have it tied into one, and that's going to be tied into my headlights and my tail lights. So that should work out fine. Also, the blinking relay has died on this again. I'm actually thinking about pulling the one out of my Jimmy, or sorry, not out of my Jimmy, out of my Blazer, and so I just don't have to go out and buy another one. It has a good one in there. So as soon as I go back out there again, I might just end up pulling that relay out. Also, I want the door dinger relay out of that as well, because those things are annoying. So there's a few things I want to do on that. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. So it's technically 6 wires. I got 5 right here. It's 2 grounds. And these are the main wires I need. But like I said, really only wires you really truly need is the red one. And I imagine both blacks, or just hook up the black one coming off the alarm box. When I did my demonstration, all I did is I hooked up this red wire right here. You can actually still see that it's stripped. Hopefully I'm in frame. And I hooked up the black wire coming off the alarm module. So that's where I'm at right now. It's going to be mounted right in here. Most likely the alarm module is going to go right there or down a bit farther, and the siren's going to go right in underneath the dash. The siren's designed that it can get damp, but direct water straight into it is obviously not good for it. Okay, the wiring side of the alarm is now done. Here is the control box. We just finished testing everything out. Unfortunately, the remote start won't work. I don't know if I need a separate module, but when you hit the remote start button, this clicks, but I'm not getting any power to the wire. So I'm going to check the other box eventually and see if it has the same issue. I don't know if it is an issue, or it could be something in the wiring that's not connected correctly, or it's a module or something that I'm missing. But not really a huge deal. I didn't really want the remote start anyways. I bought this for the actual alarm. So anyways, the wiring. On the alarm box, you have a constant feed, you have a switched feed, and you have 2 grounds, and you have a light wire. My switched feed is running off of a stock switched feed in the tractor. I did not have to cut wires to do this one. I have this blue wire right here. All newer Craftsman tractors have this wire. It's a good accessory wire to run off of. You also have a ground wire right here. This is a factory ground wire. So they actually put these wires in here, so if you want to run an accessory, you don't have to cut your harness. I did cut my harness a little bit, but I'll show you why. So anyways, my switched feed is running off of a factory switched. My constant feed is running off of the constant feed coming off the solenoids, this wire right here. But I have it running off of before the fuse, so if my main fuse on the tractor blows, my alarm will still have power. Right now I have 3 fuses on this particular tractor. The main fuse, I have an accessory fuse, and now the alarm fuse. So, and then the ground is just going into the stock ground location at the side of the solenoid, and the other ground for the alarm box will most likely run off of this side right over here. I'll find a bolt, or if it's long enough, I'll run it over to this side here. Don't know yet. I'll figure it out when the time comes, when I put the battery tray back in anyways. But when you hit the alarm button, the lights flash. I don't know if when the alarm goes off, if the lights flash or not. I gotta figure that one out. Strangely enough, my relay right here, my blinking relay has actually came back to life. I don't know why. I guess from banging it around, it's came back to life. For my light source, I ran off of after the relay right here. I may have to switch this out later on. I don't know yet. If I have any issues, this will have to be switched. But right now it's running in after the relay, so it should flash all the 4 ways when the alarm goes off. Sorry, when the alarm goes off, it should flash everything. And when the alarm goes on and off, it flashes once for on, twice for off. So anyways, we'll get this all buttoned back up, get all the wiring tied up, out of the way of the steering box and anything else that might get caught on, and we're going to do a demonstration. Okay, the alarm is done, hood's back on. Do a quick demonstration. Here is my key fob, very much similar to a modern car key fob. You got your lock, unlock, remote start, and panic. So I'm going to arm the alarm. The lights do flash, all of them. The 2 at the front, which are my marker lights for when I'm driving, and the 2 at the back, which are, again, the marker lights. The only time the tail lights come on this is when the headlights are on. So they ran off the engine stator. It's the only thing ran off the stator other than the charging system. So let's do a quick demonstration here. So it gives you a warning beep. That's its warning. So say if you accidentally touched it, that's what it's going to do. Basically enough to scare you away. Now this continues. Oh, did another warning. And that's the final. So we'll give you 2 warnings maximum. Earlier it was only 1 warning. I guess I didn't bump enough. So I guess if you bump it and let it go, it'll give you the warning. Then if you bump it again, it might give you another warning. And then if you bump it the 3rd time, the alarm will go off. Depends on the bump, I guess, if it will go off the 2nd or 3rd time. So now it's disarmed, but let's rearm. And let's disarm. And if you may have caught it there, we'll do disarm again. It's telling me the alarm's already off. I caught it on the camera that time. So the alarm is disarmed, and you can hear the little relay in there. Also, like I was saying before, my blinky lights are working. I don't know what it would do if my blinky lights are on and I arm the alarm. That's the only thing I'm not sure about. Let's just try this for a second. Okay, it did another blink within there. Since I have that running after the blinker, that should be okay. Because sometimes when I'm parked on the side of the road, I want the alarm on and I want those blinking lights on. If I'm on the major road, I do that. So let's, I'm not going to set the alarm off. It's hurting Emily's ears, so. Do it or not?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. And it just continues blinking. So it's not popping the fuse, which is a good thing. I'm not going to hit it again because that's just a warning beep. There we go. Alarm's disabled. Yes? Oh, Emily has the 2nd key fob. Identical to this one that I got right here. So now the next thing I have left to do is I gotta get a couple new key rings, because now this will have a key fob. I have on my current keychain the key fob for my 2000 Jimmy. So I'm gonna get a clip to basically separate out my keys. Ooh, it beeped at me. Did you do that?
Nope.
I don't know why it did that. I think it just rearmed itself. There we go. So I might have accidentally hit it. I don't know if it will arm itself when it's sitting or not. It shouldn't. It's disarmed right now. Turn off the lights. Yeah, she's disarmed right now, but it's extremely sensitive. So, which is a good thing to a point. I'm just hoping it will work out the way I want. So you can see I got the battery back in. It's actually a different battery. That's the one that came in the 2002 Blazer. The alarm is right here. The siren's over there. And all the wiring's tucked in. This is my charging leads. So everything's done. It's all working. The engine's running. and we're good to go. The only thing that does not work is the remote start, which isn't a big deal. So I guess that's it. And this does have a safety on it. If the alarm's going off, that key will not work. So a bit of a good safety to have in there anyways. So I guess that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to them later. Please keep riding like always, and please subscribe and comment.